poslední závod a jede nás co nejvíc.
So,
prostě jako...
welcome all of you to the last epic ending of season number 1. And I'm sorry for the sounds there. I hope you guys are doing well, and we'll now start into one of the streams. You're now seeing Direwolves, our Red Bull driver, and we are racing in Brazil. We are racing in Brazil for the last of these Grand Prix. And today I am going to comment Xbox together with Sebo55.
Hello everybody.
Well, I mean, I think we have a lot to expect from this Xbox finale.
Yeah, I guess it will. I think it will be really dramatic. Not for the win, but for positions like in a championship and these things. I think it will be really good one. Brazil is a really interesting track as well. So.
Yeah, exactly. As we've seen in the PC race before, we definitely have had some big battles, some big overtakes, some very nice overtakes. And it was very interesting to see Brazil's for the PC guys, but now obviously we have Xbox, which is a whole different another level, another thing. And I'm quite excited to see the Xbox race. Actually, I mean, we're going to be able to see Wolves and Reason, and obviously a lot of the others, how they will perform. And yeah, I'm really excited. So, what do you expect for this race? What would you say is
I think maybe there will be some crash in turn 1, because it's in turn 1 there were always no crashes in Brazil, and I think it will be something in the back, but maybe it will be bad for their rules because of the safety cars and these things, or maybe their rules will be out of the track, so it won't be the best start for this race, and that was really close for him. No, he almost won. My expectations for example, for McLaren, it will be maybe P3 and P4 for them. But who knows, right?
Yeah, I mean, as you said, corner 1 is definitely going to be the first challenge for most of the drivers that they have to face when racing. But that obviously doesn't only correspond to Brazil. That is basically in every online race, or in every race that you're going to do. The first corner is always the most difficult one to challenge. So a tip would definitely be to go a little bit off the throttle, maybe have a little bit more control of your car, go a little bit slower, and then just evolve your race pace along the race instead of giving it all at the start, because it obviously can end up pretty badly if you start off with a good lap or whatever, and if you start with a crash, your race is pretty much ruined, and a front wing damage, for example, can be lethal. And yeah, you're completely right. I think we're going to see a lot of fights, especially for this last Grand Prix, and for the grand finale, for the big final race of season 1. And I am really hyped for season 2. I think not only the driver lineups but also the teams and the tracks that we are going to race in are going to be a massive improvement in my opinion. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously last season we couldn't race everywhere due to COVID. That is
Yeah, that's true.
but
What?
yeah.
No, just nothing good. Dervolts had fastest sector 1, but he didn't improve his position. He's on P3 at the moment. And to the turn 1, back again, it's really tight as well. So, I mean, like, maybe 3 cars maximum in side by side, you know. So,
Yeah,
that's
sure.
one thing. I think there will be a collision between some drivers.
Well, obviously Brazil is also a very fast track, so that the lap times are not going to be that far, that distant. For example, like Canada. Canada is not like the biggest track, like the longest one, but it definitely is one of the fastest with 2
Yes.
very fast straights, and that makes the time difference between 2 drivers really small, so that you basically are able to have, for example, only 0.2 of a difference. And if I don't know if you've noticed, but in the PC race, actually, I believe it was Rath and Burkina had the exact same time. They both did a 1:8:42 or something. I sent
Well,
it,
I really didn't notice that.
I sent it into the Discord server.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's quite interesting. I mean, like, Brazil, I like the track. It's, as you said, it's really fast. But it has also some good turns, fast ones, and you can in qualifying you can spin very easily when you are too much fast into the turn. So I think the qualifying is challenge for the drivers as well.
Yeah, definitely. Qualifying, I mean, everything can be really, really, really lethal. We've seen it before. Just seconds or thousands of a seconds can determine whether you start at the top of the grid or at the bottom, especially in a track like Brazil, where the right corners or whatever are really, really key to improvement, because Brazil has a very nice, or let's say easy, first sector, just like Abu Dhabi, for example. The first sector is
Yes.
pretty easy, but the second one is very difficult with the fast corners, or basically not really the fast corners, but those a lot of corners.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I'm like, sector 3, it's just well, straight, but sector 2, it's really hard, because when you want to be fastest, you need to be enough fast. You need good exit, so you need to be fast on the exit, and you need to brake a lot, because you don't want to be
Yeah,
wide
sure.
there. And look at Grammar's lap. I'm not sure if you're streaming him, but he doesn't set fastest lap, but it was so close. It was 0.050 seconds. Well, that was really close one for the pole position. But still, it's Q1, so I think.
Yeah, for sure. And for the race, of course, the right strategy is also what is going to matter, what is going to play a big role. I mean, if you don't have the right strategy, or let's
Here
not
in
say it
Brazil.
like this, yeah, here in Brazil, I mean, the strategy is going to play a big part. For example, whether you go with a one-stop strategy, like we've seen from mediums from mediums to hards, or softs to
yes.
hards, or whatever. I mean, or the other way around, of course. and you want to get some pace in the last laps. That is going to be the part where it's going to be decided. Definitely strategies, speed itself, so drivers driver performance itself, and yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree again, because I had the one-stop strategy because I had mediums and then hards. The hards were, I think I had the speed, but later than the others. I had Bokinha behind me. He was on soft and he was much faster than me, of course. But yeah, these strategies will be really important for the drivers today.
Yeah, totally agree. Exactly. I mean, as we said, strategies is going to play a key role in that. Obviously, the tires that you're going to use, how you're going to use them, whether your driving style is more aggressive, whether you fight in the corners, or whether you want to keep out of the corners and prefer to do the overtakes on the straights. That is also everything part of a successful race, or well, obviously also an unsuccessful race can also be.
Yeah, completely agree.
And I will have a look at Risa Match, who's one of the McLaren drivers, and how he's going to do right now. He's positioned 6th place, I believe, P6,
yeah,
behind
P6.
Dire Wolves.
Yeah, Grammar, he set a fastest lap, but then Thomas from McLaren, he's a little bit faster. And what do you think about Thomas' performance in Italy? If you saw the race, I'm not sure at the moment.
No, I haven't seen the race.
Yeah, okay, no problem. And we can see on Risha, he has some improvement. But he lost some time in second sector. Yeah, that's. But he had some nice exit, so maybe he can improve.
Well, I can't see the whole grid, like the whole everything, but it's looking really good. I mean, a lot of the guys are crowded all together, and we should have 12 drivers on track, right? I mean, 12 Xbox drivers.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's amazing. I can see the evolution of our server and our league.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, like, I
mean,
remember my first win. It was, well, I was just lucky. We were just 2 drivers here, and then today there was like how many? 14 drivers on PC race.
Yeah,
Maybe more.
I think on PC race it was 16 or 15. We had 15 drivers. It was really great, but well, I've had a question asked, and do you get the like do you want to jump in sometimes and race with them when you see?
You mean like Xbox?
Yeah, Xbox, everything. I mean,
Yeah, well, yeah, sure, why not? Because it would be more fun, but I mean, like, it would be really interesting if there would be some driver who races in every league, like PS4, PC and Xbox, but yeah, I mean, like, it could be interesting because there are other people here, so new challenge and these things. But I'm happy with the PC League. And you?
Well, sure. Sometimes I really want to jump in and race with you guys, but I'm very happy that I can comment the races. I feel very comfortable doing that, and I mean, hopefully we can find someone to support me commenting and to also comment the Xbox races and everything so that we can like increase our server or like make it
Yeah.
even more competitive, even more.
There's 2 minutes remaining.
Yeah, I have to say I really like your commentating style. You commentate very nicely. But I will host some special events, historic. They will be broadcasted as well. So if you want to see it, you can just watch it here on our channel, and you can participate here as well
Our fastest lap
if
is
you would
1:09.3.
like to.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if obviously if the time is right, then if the time is okay, then nothing is against it. I have nothing.
Yeah, okay.
And
Well, I thought,
we've got a
yeah.
first comment of the night, and we have Gustav Venstig. Sorry for the bad pronunciation. I really like these live streams. Yeah, we do too. We definitely
Yeah,
do too.
well,
I
thank
mean,
you for that.
thank you.
Well, anyway, I thought about the historic events, and what do you think? What do you think is the best? Canada 2011, Abu Dhabi 2010, and Singapore 2008.
In the speed trap,
I'm
205
deciding between those
miles per
three,
hour.
and Brazil 2008 again.
I would
Maybe something like this.
say Abu Dhabi 2010. Because
Yeah.
I just have the Red Bull in mind. I mean, just iconic. But yeah, I think it would, for me it would be Abu Dhabi 2010.
All right. Well, yes.
Yeah, no, go. It's fine.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, when someone says Abu Dhabi 2010, I imagine Vitaly Petrov in his Renault in front of Alonso. I mean, like, I think, for me, it's the most iconic. After Du bist Weltmeister, it's for me,
Yeah,
it's
that was just an
most
iconic sentence.
thing.
That basically, Du bist
Yeah.
Weltmeister.
Yeah, sorry for the wrong pronunciation.
No, don't worry. I mean,
For me,
it's
German is
fine.
really hard.
yeah, I know German is a very difficult language to learn it, but yeah.
Okay.
it-
Anyway, who are you watching at the moment? Because
Right now I'm with Risa, who retired, so he's like streaming other drivers right now. He was with a Mercedes, but the race is over, so Q1 is over. So the standings
That's
are
really good.
Van Mises is on P1 and F1 Kramer on P2, and they just skipped it, so I can't really see anything. Great. Well, I mean, successful Q1.
yeah, for the McLaren, it was 1 and 6, but still, remember it's just only Q1.
Sure,
anything can happen.
exactly.
I mean, like in Q1, you just want to set a lap and want to get into the Q2, but in Q2, starts everything interesting because, well, mostly because of the strategies so medium tires and soft tires, and then Q3 is the best one from qualifying. The top 10 drivers.
Sorry?
Well, what happened? I don't know if there was problem on my side.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I said like in Q2 it starts to be interesting because of the
yeah.
strategies, like medium and soft tires, and the Q3 it's the best part from the qualifying.
Yeah, sure.
And in Q1 you just want to set a lap and hope you can get into the Q2. So that's all what I said.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, totally agree. I mean, Q2 is basically the part where the strategy unveils itself, where the drivers show what plans they had for the race, whether they would like to start the race on the soft tires, on the medium tires, on the worn tires, on new tires, what strategies they're going to use for the qualifying to succeed and to get as close as possible to that so much desired, or that so much wanted pole position.
Yeah, I agree. Who do you think will be on the pole position today?
That is difficult, but I am going to go with Kramer.
Okay, I not only because I'm in McLaren, but Thomas has really good speed. In last race, it was really good.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, that's the question. Grammar has really speed here as well, and there will spun there. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah, I did. The
Yeah,
stream
okay.
is on.
Yeah, I mean like on YouTube it's a little bit lately than we are broadcasting, but anyway, Grammar has invalid. He has penalty or just invalidated the lap?
I think he just invalidated.
Yeah, me too. Oh, that's the better thing. It would be worse if there was a penalty.
So also another interesting thing is the race tracks that are definitely going to be part of the new calendar next year. I mean, the announcement obviously still has to come, and the tracks that are like the race calendar still has to be officialized. But we have 10 races, 10 tracks that are definitely going to be part of next year's calendar.
Yeah, I'm really looking for that. And we are waiting just for the voting of our drivers, the last 5 races, to fill it up the 15 races of our calendar for next season. And then after this race, we will start making it, the
Exactly.
order and these things. So I'm really looking forward to it.
And from the 10 races that are already 100% in the new calendar, which are you most excited about? I mean, there's some great tracks in the selection, but you definitely have a favorite one, don't you?
Yeah, oh, well, I need to take a look on that one. I won't say my favorite ones like Monza, Bahrain, but which will be really interesting. Like, well, I think it will be Singapore because, well, it's a city track, and Monaco, mostly Monaco, because there will be a fight with the strategies more. Well,
Yeah, definitely.
Monaco with these cars, I don't like it because there's less overtaking and these things. But still, in some way, it's interesting, and I'm really looking forward to it. It will be new challenge for me, because I can't set a good lap in Monaco.
Yeah, I understand.
I
understand
think it will be
completely.
the most interesting.
So, first of all, Direwolves doesn't seem to have that much control over his car, does he? I mean, he's
He
spinning
spun
a
a lot.
lot. He's spinning a lot this session, definitely. And we have another
Yeah.
comment. Farideus is saying, congratulations, Sebo, for your championship.
Yeah, thank you, Fardus. I'm like, Fardus deserves it more than me. But yeah, I think he deserves to win next season. But again, thank you, Fardus. I just like your happiness here. Like, and we have another comment, you know, like
Yeah.
that was quite funny.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Anyway, well, as you said, Dervolds has he's spinning a lot. Well, me and Fardos did it too. I spun like maybe 3, 4 times,
Yeah, of course. Right now,
but
it's
it
not.
was
It's
mostly
not
on.
so
Yes,
important.
yeah, it was mostly on the outlap. I think Fardos was on the outlap as well when he. But in Q2 he spun with the medium tires and he had to choose soft tires because they were overheated. But yeah, as I said at the start, uh, if you are too fast into some turn and you will take the curb, uh, you are you will spin. You're going to spin.
Yes, safe for sure.
But yeah, I think it will be really interesting because Direwolf, the leader of the championship, well, the winner, I guess,
Yeah.
is on P7.
Yes. You have
But
to
he has
say
medium tires.
it's not the strongest performance from the championship leader, but maybe he's just thinking it's last race, so I'll just leave a little bit of space to the other guys. I mean,
Yeah,
a little bit of fun there, and it's totally reasonable too. We wouldn't know that because we don't know his strategy, obviously, but it would be completely fine. And I mean, why not to have some fight at the end of the season? I'm completely for it.
yeah, me too. I think there are some new drivers as well, right? Like this is their first
Yeah,
race in our
sure.
league. I think it's the Ferrari driver, Neo Fodder, 5218. Maybe, I guess.
Not 100% sure. Wait, I'll just.
Because I didn't see him in last races.
So I think Steeper is a new guy. Is new.
Yes, yes, he's new. I know it.
Hamoud
And
is new. The
yes, the Red Bull driver, right?
exactly. Lino is new. So then we have Labi, the is also new, and that basically is everything that I see in here. So in the attendance channel somewhere.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. Oh, meanwhile, Risha has improved his time and he's on P6 at the moment. And he has some little improvements in Sector 1. Sector 2 is worse. But he's really trying. Now it depends on the exit. Yeah, I think he has no grip on these tires. Well, for qualifying. And there are yellow flags in Sector 2 and 3. But I don't know who is it.
Yeah.
It looked like
Now
Mercedes.
the yellow flags are gone, for me at least.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
watching.
for me as well
Oh,
now.
okay,
But
okay. I was just
for
wondering a little bit.
it's okay. For me, it was a late response to the yellow flags. So sorry for the confusion. Is someone of our streamers on track?
Ready? Okay, let's go.
Their wolf
No,
is coming.
Yeah, Direwolves is coming out. Yeah.
And he is on P10. Well, he has medium tires, but still, it's quite interesting. Maybe, as you said, he's leaving space to the new guys.
Yeah.
The
he
interesting
might, I mean-
thing, yes.
He's just on P10 right now, so
Yeah, but still there will be Q3, and if he will
Yeah,
be
for
there.
sure, for sure.
Anyway, interesting thing on Brazil for me is the long pit lane.
Yeah, definitely. One of the longest pit lanes.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, like the exit is really long, and as it's uh, and well, you are turning from the exit, it slows you really down. It slows you.
Yeah.
I mean, like in PC race, I was racing with Williams. I don't know who was it, and he in on lap 14, I was going into the pits, and he as well. But then I lost him in the pits, and I don't know what happened, if he spun or crashed or something like this. Do you know something about it?
No, right now I don't. Are you looking Direwolf's stream? Because he is absolutely not looking confident with the car. He's doing a fastest
Yeah,
sector,
but
but he's
yes,
flapping all over the track. I mean, he's going off
yeah,
track each corner, and
yeah, that's true. That's
I mean,
well,
obviously,
it's
the only thing that counts is improvement, so the improvement of time. But
well, be almost 1 second, right?
yeah, yeah, sure.
It is.
But
Oh God,
if he would drive correctly, I mean, it could even be 2 seconds or something like that.
yeah, maybe. But he's really fast now. He's on the last turning into last turn 15. And he's
Massive
third.
improvement. Third place on medium tires. Massive improvement from Direwolves. Wow. Very nice
Well,
lap.
that's really nice. That was really nice. But yeah, as you said, like he takes too much grass, and that slows him down.
Yeah.
But it's not the first time it happened. I remember I think it was, for example, in Hungary when I commentated. So, and his teammate is on P1, as we can see. It's Hamut, but his game name is Airship Poet. So I guess their rules is going to pit, because look at his tires. They're really overheated.
Yes, that is
And
right.
yes, he's coming into the pits.
So, returning to the topic of the racetracks for next season. Next season, my opinion, or the track that I'm most excited about, is definitely Monaco.
Lap so far is a 1
Yeah,
minute
I mean, like
8.7.
I'm in some way I'm looking forward to it. Oh, and there is some car spinning.
I think it was a Ferrari, wasn't it? No, there's two cars.
Alfa Romeo, or was it?
I think it's two cars. It's a Ferrari and an Alfa Romeo, is it?
Yes, it is. Maybe.
Look at
I
them.
can see the Alfa Romeo here.
And they're stopping the grid. They're stopping the guys. There was a racing point coming along, but
Yeah. Oh well, that was really interesting thing. to
yeah,
s-
Steeper
see.
Pilot has gone into the wall.
Yeah, I
Well-
can see your comment, Ferdows. My real name it's Ferdows. My Gmail name it's a lie. Okay. Anyway, that's the furthest. It's runner-up for PC Championship. He finished second. He had 4 wins in this season. So anyway, back to the Xbox racing. Who are you watching now?
I'm
Risha
with
or Remo?
Risa right now.
Yeah. Okay. Um, and something happened to Steeper. Well, he retired.
Yeah, he went into the wall. I mean, I don't know if he lost the front wing or whatever.
Yeah, maybe I think he crashed. I think it wasn't the retirement. Anyway, Q2 is completed, so we are waiting for McMitsey to do his lap. Okay, so that's the end of Q2. Well, Hamut is on first, and Thomas is on second. Darworth is on P3, and that's all I could read. So, you think Grammar will take the pole position in Q3?
I'm not 100% sure, but if I had to say something, then I would go with Grammar, yes. Obviously,
Yep.
not making an offense to anyone, because all of the drivers have done a great performance today so far.
Yes.
And I think Thomas is... maybe he's going to get pole position.
Yeah, well, it's really interesting. I like in each qualifying session, it's someone else. I'm like in Q2 it was Thomas, well, from Mrs. in a game. In a second it was Hamut. So but it depends on Q3. That's the most important thing.
Yeah. So, just a moment, so we can answer the comments. Hey guys, is there another view of a normal stream? No, the problem is that we are on Xbox right now, so on Xbox we can't really stream, we can't really be a spectator because we can't stream from the Xbox exactly, so we're streaming a stream basically.
Yeah,
Whoops.
we're streaming this.
That was my controller.
Okay then. Oh yes, we are sorry for that. We are still looking for someone to spectate. But yeah, I think on Xbox it's quite good. On PS4, just first Grand Prix, I had just 2 Ferraris, so that was quite bad. Well, not bad, but in some way, it wasn't the best to see only Ferraris. At least on Xbox, we have today 3 drivers from 3 different teams. We have McLaren, Haas, and Red Bull. So yeah, we are try to improve this one. And of course, if you have any questions, you can ask in the comments.
Yeah. We are here just to answer them. And I am excited. Maybe the new season will bring some rule changes. Maybe something like safety car or stricter, I don't know, more strict regulations. Let's see. The penalty system, whatever.
Well, maybe. I think maybe something in assists, but well, as a driver, I don't want strict because in strict in a game, it's quite stupid because you try to use the curbs, and if you are a little bit off, you just get penalty and these things. I mean, like, I don't like it in the game.
Sure, understandable.
But yeah, maybe some assists. Maybe braking ones, because I think It's enabled, right? Well, I'm not
Braking
sure.
what?
A braking assist.
Yeah, the assists are all enabled. I think you can decide yourself whether you want to use assists or not.
Yeah, but I know DRS assist is not enabled. That's
Oh, you mean
disabled.
the assist restrictions? Okay,
No,
so
I mean like the yes, the striker.
the assist restrictions, we have braking assist on medium,
Yeah,
anti-lock brakes on, traction control is full, gearbox is automatic, pit assist on, pit release assist on, dynamic racing line on your decision, whatever. ERS assist on, DRS assist off, fuel assist on. But obviously, the assists are not super important, so you can decide whether you want to change the assists to your like. Whether if you want to race without traction control, no one is telling you can't, of course. If you want
yes.
to race with no anti-lock brakes or with no braking assist, then you can. So
Yeah, I mean like maybe for second season I would keep it. Uh, maybe some little changes. But for tier 2, yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's the second thing we want to do. We will have Formula 2 championship for the new drivers. Anyway, for the Formula 2, I would like to have all assists because it's still a junior league, you know? So maybe something like
yeah,
this.
sure. I mean, they always can decide whether they want to use assists or not. So
Yes.
and we have another comment. It's Davman saying that it's not the best view, and I am aware of that. We are aware of that, but at the moment we just don't have anyone who can stream the races from Xbox
Yeah.
onto YouTube directly and comment while doing so. So that is the problem. This is like the best we can do right now with the things we have. So you guys can see some guys' perspective whether they are going to stream their race or not. If they do, then obviously you're going to see it. If not, then you're not going to see it. And we are trying or giving our best. I mean,
Yeah, we want to
make it as
the,
comfortable as possible.
the best experience from the race.
Yeah, exactly.
And Grammar sets fastest lap of this qualifying.
Yeah, he does with two fastest sector 1 and fastest sector 2.
I think it was fastest sector 3 as well.
No,
Or-
that one went to Sideshow Samuel on
Yeah, okay.
2, I believe. But obviously, Thomas still has some time, 6 minutes to get that pole position there.
Yeah, it's like bets in between the commentators, right? At the moment.
Yeah, why not? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, like, I like this fun because two commentators are really better, are much better than only one
yeah,
commentator.
definitely, I agree.
We can talk about real Formula 1, about our league, and these things.
Definitely.
Yeah. So anyway, Darvels is third fastest
And he's
at the
improving.
moment. Yes.
He's on the
I'm
soft
not-
as well, though. But
Yeah. Okay. I will take a look on him. Yes, he is improving. You're right.
I think you guys in the stream should see Dire Wolves right now. And it's going, I think it's 2/10s faster. Make a faster sector 2. Wow. Sector
Yeah,
2.
that's really interesting. Can he beat his teammate?
And we have a yellow flag in the middle of sector 2. And I believe there was a McLaren beating sector 2. Was it?
Maybe, but I'm not sure at the moment. And Darvels doesn't improve his position, even with fastest sector 2.
But on the other hand, Kramer does have 3 warnings for corner cutting.
Yeah, oh, that's really interesting. as we can see, I think Thomas didn't set any lap. Because, well, his last... okay, there was... said we can't take a look at it. Wait, no. Again. Anyway, maybe he just wants to set it now. Because there are 2 McLarens out of the track. Sorry, out on the track. And I think, and there will spins because of the curb.
Yeah, I'm saying he doesn't seem confident with the car, or at least
Yeah, the controller or
on this track. I mean,
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
yeah, you're right. I mean, like, I've spun several times as well, but he looks like this is really undrivable. Just almost spun on a straight. Oh, at least it seemed like. It looked like he nearly spun. Anyway, as we can see, Thomas in McLaren sets his lap and he's on P4 at the moment. So maybe he will improve his time. Okay, Grimmer is going on a track. Who are you watching at the moment? I'm not sure.
right now I'm with Direwolves.
Yes, okay.
Where he's going a little bit slower.
I think he's on his outlap. But now, well, he's slowing down, so maybe he's coming into the pits. Or just wants to James Today to pass him. No, he's not coming into the pits, so he wants slipstream, I guess. But I think this is really, this is too close. What do you think?
You mean between him and James Toddy, or?
Yes, yes, yes. Between, because of the slipstream, you know.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you always have to be careful whether it's going to work out or not.
Yeah, I mean, like, I had in today's qualifying, I had some more space, but then I just got closer and closer to that racing point, and it just, well, not ruined my lap, but I got worse because I had to overtake him. But yeah, maybe it looks like it's working. He has quite a big gap. Oh, and he's not. Okay.
Finishing his
That's-
lap. Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, that's interesting. Okay, so I guess you won the bet. Grammer is still the fastest man on the track, right? Yes, he is. Okay.
I won the bet.
I won the bet. And Sideshow, Sideshow Samuel is new driver as well, if I'm right. Yes, he is. Because I. Oh, and Grammer spun, but I think it's qualifying complete, so it doesn't care anymore. Anyway, Sideshow Samuel. I think it's really nice first qualifying in our league for him. Because it looks he will start from P2. For Hemut, it's P3, so I think that will be good as well.
Yeah, I mean, all the every driver can be happy with the performance they've done. Direwolves has had some struggle with the car, but
The start, right?
he's managed to get into P5,
Yes,
and the rest has done a good job.
yeah. I mean, like Thomas, I thought it will be at least P3, but still, P4 it's nice starting position. And there was a crash between Sideshow Samuel and NPC of Grammar.
Oh man, that really destroyed his lap, didn't it? He was
Yes, I
about to
think
finish
it.
a lap
Yes,
again.
yeah. Yeah. That's other thing I want to solve in the meeting, because if someone want to retire from the qualifying, and Sideshow Samuel has 5 grid penalty, 5 places. Well, because of the collision, I think it's a little bit unfair for him. Well, I wasn't expecting this one. Okay, anyway, if some drivers want to retire, I think they should be in pits or out of the track and retire, because if someone stops in the middle of the track, it can be crash here. I just want to ask, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, okay, it was so quiet. I thought there's
I'm
problem
sorry.
on my side or
No,
on yours.
no. Sometimes I'm just trying to organize the stuff in the server, so I'm a little
Yeah.
quiet.
Yeah, okay, that's understandable.
Okay. Is there a formation lap in Xbox?
I think no. Okay, who are you spectating? Yes, there is.
Oh, there
So
is.
that's
Okay.
good.
Yeah. I'm with Risa match right now.
We're not seeing any technical
Yes.
coming off the practice start.
Okay,
Looking
so
happy now on a full start. We don't want to bog down.
yes, as we can see, as Sideshow Samuel had 5 grid penalty. He's on P7, and that moves Darwolves, the Phonomisses, and Risa up the place. So I think it will be really interesting to see. And Darwolves spun and crashed into the barrier on a formation lap.
Well, I mean, if it's only formation lap, then obviously it's not super
Yeah, it's not
important. Also,
thing.
the two guys that have been disqualified, it's not like that important. But
Yeah, true. But still, we can see he's still struggling on a track. Okay, so we are watching Darwolves right now, right? Or?
I was with Risa match all the time, but I can change to Direwolves. Just 1
Oh
minute.
well,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Now I'm with
No,
Direwolves.
yeah, okay, Darwolves. Okay, so I will spectate Darwolves as well, because I want to see it more from the back, you know.
Yeah.
Like Grammar will start first, but that's not important for the start, I think. Okay, so I think Darwolves has special helmet design for this race. I had different helmet for the last race as
The
well.
rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the
Okay,
lights.
anyway, so the grid is forming up. And there are 4, 5, and we are we are
The
racing
lights
here
are
on
out.
this play.
Yeah.
Here in Brazil, there was attacks on Thomas in his McLaren, but there was some context, and Darwolz lost his position. He drops to P5. The McLaren drivers are fighting with each other. Darwolz went off the track a little bit. Sideshoe Samuel attacks on Darwolz, but there is switcheroo between them, and the McLaren drivers are fighting for the podium places, and that's good really for Darwolz. Thomas overtakes Risha.
Sideshow Samuel also is having a fight with James Toddy. There for P6, but he's dropped down. I don't know what happened there.
I really don't know.
Can't
He
really-
went really wide in attack for Darwolz. That's maybe why. And there are some yellow flags, and I think it's Ferrari off the track, right? Or no, Alfa Romeo.
I
Not sure.
think it should be for Alfa Romeo, yeah.
Yeah, Alfa Romeo. You're right. Okay, so he has slipstream from Risha. Darwolz has it. And Grammar is not leading the race at the moment. It's Hamoud.
Yeah, he's had a fantastic start. He definitely deserves it. I mean, Grammar, obviously the pole position doesn't automatically mean that you win the race.
Yes,
It
exactly.
is a big advantage, but
It's not that big. Ooh, and Darwolz made a little mistake here. Thomas will attack on Grammar. And Risha, or Risa, I'm not sure how to call it, is going to attack Darwolz and James today as well in his Alfa Romeo.
well, and
And that's Ferrari off the track right now, right?
I think so. Yeah. No, I think it's still the Alfa Romeo, is it?
I think it was the Alfa Romeo was behind that car, so I think it's the Ferrari.
Yeah, it's possible.
And Thomas attacked on Grammar, and Grammar drops to P3. Well, I think Grammar has still speed, but he has medium tires. Maybe that's why he's dropping a little bit, but still, Hamoud had a really nice start.
Now we can see Risa Match back here in the fight with Direwolves obviously behind the Red Bull driver, and he's got James Toddy behind who's pushing just 3/10 away from him. That is really close, and if Direwolves now does a mistake, then it's hasta la vista baby, and Risa Match is just going to pass him.
Yeah, I totally agree again. I mean, like, I can't wait for the DRS because it will be DRS race, you know?
Definitely. I think
switched.
Risa Match did start on the wrong tires, or at least on the used ones, because he already had 30% usage.
The gap to the
Yeah,
grid
that's
ahead is 2
well, that's
points.
quite interesting, but it will cost him a lot of places.
Yeah, I think so too. Between something that is evolving right now that is really interesting is the fact that from the race calendar for next week, it's looking like Japan is going to be a track.
Oh god! And Darwolz made a mistake here, and that's Risa attacks.
Yeah.
And he takes the P4, and there is James Stude as well in his Alfa Romeo. There was contact between Darwolz and Risa, and James Stude dropped to P7 as he's fighting with the AlphaTauri with Sideshoe Samuel. Okay, well, sorry, I wasn't expecting this drama. Okay, so anyway, you talked about Japan, right?
Yeah, I was talking about Japan because as it seems like it's going to be part of the new calendar. It's about to be decided between Japan and Abu Dhabi. The next ones in the row are France and Russia. Then we have Hungary, and then with 2 votes there's Vietnam.
Yeah, I can see it. Well,
That's surprising. I actually didn't think that Vietnam would have been considered.
in some way.
Now let's get back to Direwolves, who's very, very close on an overtake, half a second away from Riza Match, and he is fighting to keep up with the pace of the first. Grima on
Yes.
P3, and I see Thomas is on P2, so I can believe or imagine that Hamoud is still leading the Grand Prix.
Yes, I'm trying to see Hamoud on a minimap, and I can see him. And he has... Ooh, that was quite close one. And Grimmer has 3 seconds time penalty, maybe for corner cutting or something like this. But I don't know what happened there.
Direwolves is about to get the same, as he was just corner cutting now, very late braking, and that was a dangerous move.
And look at
And there's 3 cars through 1 corner. That was just what we said before. So dangerous, and the late braking didn't pay off for Direwolves.
Oh my god.
He lost 2 positions in 1 move, trying to get 1.
Well, that was amazing overtake from Sideshow Samuel. I mean, like, he just used that situation, that fight between Risha and Direwolves, and he just overtook both of them. Okay, so now again DRS will play the role. Direwolves will have the DRS now, but Risha has it too. And he has no ERS, Direwolves, and he attacks into the turn 1 on Risha.
Again some late braking, and it seems like we're gonna see the same move again, just this time it's James Toddy taking the position of Sideshow Samuel in the AlphaTauri to make that spot.
Tries to defend here.
Yeah, and the McLaren is pushing really hard, and he has got more pace. It's looking like the McLaren has got more pace, and James Toddy. Wow, that was very clever.
And the McLaren driver spun a little bit, but he saved it.
Yeah, he did save it, but it was really, really dangerous what happened there.
Yeah, I mean, like, this is a really good fight. I was expecting big drama here on Xbox Finale, but I wasn't expecting these fights. Well, anyway, James Toddy will have DRS now, and Direwolves won't have it. And now James Toddy tries it, and he wants a switcheroo here in the first turn, and he does overtake, but it's wheel to wheel, and there was a contact between Direwolves and James Toddy on a P5, and well, James Toddy has another place up. He's on P5. Okay, so
it's a close battle. I think the moves that Direwolves tried with the late dive bombs didn't pay off for him. Absolutely didn't.
Yeah.
Was on P5, lost 2 positions to James Toddy and Sideshow Samuel with those dive bombs, and is also going really, really low on fuel.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, like, oh god, I think maybe he will retire because of the fuel. He's in minus? No, he's not. I'm not sure at the moment. But yeah, as you said, the fuel is really really important thing for him now. and he will try it on James today here on the second DRS zone. And he has DRS, he has the slipstream, he has ERS, and he tries it. Oh, and James today went to the inside, so he managed to defend his P5 position.
Yeah, after 10 laps of racing, it's looking really, really good for a lot of the cars. So, I mean, I can't really say much about Hamoud and his position, but
Yes, you're right. I would like to have Thomas on board because I want to see, well, the gap between him and Helmut, if he's catching him up or not. Well, we could see it on grammar if I'm right. I will take a look, and I will inform you. And yes, Thomas is catching up Helmut.
now
And
Direwolves is trying to go on the straight over the inside. He's making a wide dive bomb, and he has to leave the space. Yeah, James Toddy is going to cut the grass because he's pushed out of track from Direwolves. I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you.
Yeah, I totally agree. And what happened? I mean, like James today, it looked like he let him by, and they are side by side into this turn.
Oh, Direwolf spins! Direwolf spins! Going off track now.
That's not the best.
That
last
is
race
not the
for
best
championship
racing.
for leader. Yeah, this one was really close one.
That was not clever from Direwolves. In my opinion, that was Direwolves' fault. He just
Yeah.
pushed into James Toddy.
Well, I think he should know he will switch to the inside because of the turn, you know. So, yeah, but still, I think Darwolves is a really good driver. He made some good recoveries in the last races,
Yeah, sure.
and he's pitting. And James Study as well on lap 11.
So we are gonna watch
Exit now.
Risa Madge, who's now on P5, 8 seconds behind P4. That's a big gap.
Okay, stay clear of the white line.
Yes, it is.
And Grimer is on P3, but he has a 3-second time penalty. So if Sideshow Samuel could get as close as possible to Grimer, then obviously we would have another guy on the podium, another driver on the podium.
Yeah, that's right. And look at Risa's tires. He needs to pit. They're like 60%. Anyway, about Grimmer, I think, well, it's 9 seconds between them, so if he will pit, he should be able to, even with the 3 seconds time penalty, he should be able to make it, but not sure, not sure. Okay, so Risa is in pits. Sergio Perez overtook him. It will be Vettel and I guess Ricardo as well. And he needs to change his front wing as well. That's interesting, I didn't know this one. Ceramic Mars has 5 seconds penalty, and I think
Oh, we have a fight here with Direwolves against Bottas and
Yeah.
James Toddy with a dive bomb, but he's too far away.
okay, I'm watching Darwolves now. And James today went a little bit wide here, so that was James study his mistake. But we can see here how Darwolves is fast. He spun, but he's right behind James today now. Anyway, he will have DRS, but he has it's really bad for him now, for Devils, because he hasn't got a lot of fuel, and he attacks on James today on the outside. James Study is wide there, and there will be switcheroo. And that's illegal overtake, and there was a contact between James Study
Yeah,
and
it
Darvils,
was.
because Darvils wanted to break and give him give James Study the position, but James Study was right behind him, and Darvils didn't see him. So well, that was racing incident. I don't know if James Study has some damage, and Hammoud is in a pit stop. So I need to take a look who's leader of the race. If it's Grammar who's leading this race.
The
and
question
it
is,
will be
does
really-
he have fresh tires, or is he on the old ones, on the old compound?
Yeah, he's on the old one. So.
Okay, I was
And
wondering.
Sideshow Samuel, he's right behind him.
On P2? No,
Yes.
that's a great performance, isn't it?
Yes, but he wasn't still in a pits. And Thomas, well, there's a really big gap here between him and Hammoud. But I'm just wondering what happened. Or is it to the leader? Yes, it's to the leader, I guess. Yeah, so that was my bet. Anyway, I think Grammar is going to pit this lap because he has no grip,
Great maneuver. You made
and
it,
Sideshow
Casey.
Samuel is much faster than him. No, he's not going into the pits. And there is virtual safety car.
Yeah, I've seen it.
23.2
But what happened?
I was just changing to
Last lap was a 1 minute 15.0.
so I can see there's a Ferrari stopping, I believe, or an Alfa Romeo.
Yes, you're right.
At
And who
the-
are you watching? Derwolves or
Right
Risa?
now I'm with a Risa match.
Yeah, okay,
VSC
I just want to be on the same screen, you know.
positive delta.
And virtual safety car is ending.
The track is clear. Green flag.
And we've got a green flag again. We can race, and maybe this short virtual safety car has made Direwolf spin. I wanted to say maybe it has brought some structure to the grid. Maybe it's pushed more together, but well, Direwolf spun again, and it doesn't feel like his race today.
Yeah, but still, I think he's the winner because of the standings. There's a big gap. And anyway, so what about Grimmer? He's still. Oh, and Grimmer is in a pits, and Hammoud as well. And I'm wondering why. Because of the damage, maybe? So that's good. And yes, Thomas is in the lead. Thomas from McLaren is in the lead of this race.
Wow,
Because,
what an outcome!
Grimmer went to pits. Oh, and Grimmer spun almost in pits.
Pit lane
anyway,
entry or what?
Yeah, in exit on
Oh.
the pit lane. Anyway, so Thomas is in the lead. I think there's 6 seconds gap between him and the second place. And I don't know why, but Hammoud was in a pit. Maybe because of the damage or something like this. Well, I really don't know what happened. Maybe if I will check the Discord.
trailing our teammate by 13.9 seconds.
Okay, so who are you watching now?
I'm still with Risa match.
Yeah, okay. Well, Direwolves is and there is fight between James Study and Direwolves. I think that's more interesting now because Risa is alone. If you want to see more action, because Direwolves is really fighting with James Study.
Yeah, yeah, sure. I'm just changing. 1 minute.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
And see, he took some grass again, a little bit.
Yeah, I can't stop repeating it. It just doesn't seem like his race. I know it's starting to get a little bit personal as because I'm saying it so much, but I don't mean it personally. It's just
Yeah, of course. Grammar set a fastest lap, and he overtook Sergio Perez.
We're not going to be able to run in
And
this
James
interview
they tries it, and he wants switcheroo move here, but it won't work here. But now he will have another DRS. He will try dive bomb in, and that was quite close. Okay, I will check the comments on YouTube. Okay, I'm sorry, Dawson. Well, you didn't write in the chat, so we didn't know. Anyway, back to racing.
Gap to car in front is 9.8 seconds. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 17 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:13.6. You're closing in by 0.7 per lap.
And Perez is in pit stop. Sideshow Simmel is on P3. That's really good performance on his first Grand Prix here. What do you
Yeah.
think about it?
Sure. I mean, generally, we are very happy, or I am very happy when new drivers, like let's call them rookies, find themselves comfortable or are comfortable racing in the league, so that they can immediately perform well. I'm very happy if that happens, because obviously that shows that we're doing a good job as well.
Yeah,
And I
you're
mean,
really right.
it obviously also has something to do with the driver's performance and their how good they can perform, how good they are. But in a certain way, if you don't feel well in a league, like because of differences, if you don't think that you can like change something about it or have an impact in the league, then it's a little bit let's say difficult or uninteresting, isn't it? I mean,
Yes.
racing without impact is a little bit useless. You want to
Yes, that's right. And like I remember how Fardos he really helped me to improve myself. I was at least under 1 second to him in qualifying after he helped me. And yes, that's another thing we want to do in our league, that there will be more experienced driver and a rookie in a team.
Yeah, like Giovinazzi and Kimi Räikkönen, like that. We do
Yes.
a mix so that it gets a little bit more
And that-
exciting. I mean, obviously we don't have enough rookies or experienced players to make that kind of mix.
Yes.
But
And Grammar's fun. I'm sorry for interrupting.
no, don't
you,
worry,
but
it's fine. And now
Okay.
Direwolves has the chance to overtake him for P4, and he does.
He
Direwolves
does it.
is on P4, but obviously, ooh, that was close.
Yes, it was.
Direwolves are still on rich fuel, so he doesn't move or change the strategy. That is brave.
And he switches into the inside, and he pushed
He
Grammar
pushed
a
them
little
out,
bit.
yeah.
Tire condition is still looking good.
Well, that was really close one, and this is going to be another battle.
And talking about the league itself again, I am actually really excited about Tier 2 as well. I think with the new guys that are coming in, we are gaining a lot of quality, and
Yeah, me too. I'm really happy about it. I like the Formula 2 idea because, well, the Formula 2 drivers will be as well the reserve drivers, right? If I'm right.
yeah, sure.
Yes. Well, for our viewers now, I say it. But well, so they will. You can see them in some races of Tier 1. And I'm really looking forward to Formula 2 races. I would like to commentate it, maybe if you will have time as well, so we could commentate it together if you want.
Yeah, depending on when the races are going to take place, because
Yes.
I think the idea of having the race at the same time as PC, so as Tier 1, is not a bad idea. But
Yeah, not bad, but well, you know, if well, I'm not sure.
it's difficult.
Maybe it's difficult, or it can be like 1 hour before the Tier 1, you know.
Yeah, I understand.
Anyway, well, that's a discussion here. So Grammar overtook Darvul's here, and Darvul's has another DRS. He is really fast here, but Grammar tries to block him in his defense, but Darvul's overtook him. But Grammar will have the DRS if I'm right. Yes, he has. And this is really wheel to wheel. Darvul's on the inside.
Ah, he's done a very late braking.
On the current settings.
Yeah.
And the Haas as well. But the problem is that Direwolves now has to go on lean fuel or lower fuel than the rich
Yeah,
one
that's the big
for the
problem,
rest of the
and
race.
They're really wheel to wheel.
And they
fighting
are,
with
yeah.
Each other.
Obviously on the straights, Direwolves has the softs and Grimmer has the hards.
Sure.
So it would give him a little bit of an advantage.
Hammoud is in the pits again.
But Wolves has
Look at-
older softs.
Yes, he needs to pit as well. But this is really big fight with Grammar. Ooh, well, that was close one. I know he wanted to break, and well, Grammar was on the inside, so he couldn't go into the pit, so he had to break like that. And what is happening in Red Bull garage? Oh god, that was really slow pit stop. The mechanics, they weren't ready for him. So he had 8.5 seconds only the tire change.
Look after
They
these
weren't,
tires now.
the
Wanna finish the race
mechanics weren't ready for him. Well, I wasn't expecting this. Did you?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
But well, in a certain way, I didn't want it to happen, but I knew it would happen because
Yes.
the fuel management obviously has been something quite bad from Direwolves, in my opinion. I mean, if
Yeah,
he's
in the race, yes. And he's trying to overtake this Mercedes of McMitzy. And there was some contact, but Darvul's overtook him.
Great pass.
Now he needs to overtake Sebastian Vettel in his Ferrari. He's not under. Ooh, and he took some grass again. Anyway, and Mekmitsi will try it on their rules again. And look at Mekmitsi, he really wants that place, but I think there was a contact between him and Dervils, but that was quite a dangerous move from Mekmitsi. And there are yellow flags in sector 3. I don't know what is happening. Meanwhile, Dervils went really wide there while overtaking Sebastian Vettel, but he overtook him. So in the lead is still Thomas, and on second place it's Sideshow Samuel. And Grammar is on P4, and Hamoud from Red Bull moved up to P3. And this is going to be a big fight between Grammar and Hamoud and Risa, so if you want.
Yeah,
Oh,
just...
Grammar
Well,
is going to do.
Risa is has a big gap between him and him and Grima and him and Paris behind him.
Gap to teammate ahead is 26.0
Yeah,
seconds.
okay,
Old softs, they're in
okay,
third.
Steeper,
The time last lap was
I
1 minute 10.4.
got it. Anyway, hello, Laburat. I hope you are enjoying the race. Anyway, Risa is on P5 at the moment.
Yeah,
And Hamoud in his Red Bull set a fastest lap of this race.
Hamoud is doing a great race. I'm a big fan of his performance today. Really, he's just doing a great job. And
Yes.
Wolves, well, I mean, he's got the big problem with the fuel that he now has to work with. That he now has
Yeah,
to
you're right.
manage, and I think it's not the best.
It's not the best performance from him, but still I think he had a really strong season. I remember the second race in Bahrain, as he fought with James Stade for the first place. That was really amazing battle. As we can see, Grammar overtook their Volts. And this is going to be another fight. They're wheel to wheel here. I'm watching Grammar now. And Dervils overtook him because Grammar made a little mistake. But Grammar will have DRS if I'm right. Yes, he will. So that's a quite good move for him. He has DRS, he has the slipstream, he has ERS. And he overtakes Dervils on the straight. But now he tried and he pushed him a little bit off the track. But it was okay. And as Grammar has the 3 seconds time penalty, it's really bad for him now. And Direwolf just tries it. Grammar wants to overtake Sergio Perez and Risa. And there are blue flags. Wait, that's not... yes, that's Stroll, sorry. His Stroll is slapped now by Grammar, and there was a contact between Stroll and Jim Studdy.
Yeah, oh, that's a bad move from the AI.
Yeah, that was. Anyway, I think he will overtake Sergio Perez here on the main straight with the DRS. He has really nice exit, better than Direwolf, better than Sergio Perez, and Perez pushes him a little bit. He has DRS, Grammar, and he will overtake him on the outside. and he tries it. That help, but Darwolf is really like a tail on a Grimmer right now.
Nice work, that brings you up a place.
Okay, so what do you think about the standings in this race?
Well, I have to say, obviously a little bit of a surprise. I thought F1 Gramer would take the race in his hand after the pole position, but he has dropped down to P5, and Sideshow Samuel, Airship, Hamoud, and Thomas all are doing a fantastic job. They're doing a great race. They're showing really what they can do.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I think most impressive driver on the grid is Sideshow Samuel. His first race here, and Grammar made a little mistake, but he has a gap,
Okay, you're creating some breathing space between you and the car behind, by a few
1.1
seconds
second
per lap.
between him and Darwolf, but Darwolf is catching him up a little bit. On some corners he's faster than him, but on the straights looks like Grammar is the faster one. But it's not easy for Grammar now.
Be aware we expect the grip levels to start falling away soon.
Well, 6 laps to go until the end of the race, and still some fights here. I mean, Grammar is just 1.5 seconds away from Direwolves. Just.
Trailing our teammate by 31.6
This obviously can
seconds.
change pretty quickly.
And there is another driver joining our league. That's really good.
Yes, another tier 2 driver to fill up.
If he's for PC, right?
Yes.
There's 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Again, guys, remember, if you want to take part in this in the league, just click the link below to get the invite to our Discord server, and you will be part of this league, of this Grand Prix.
Yes, maybe if you are from PC, you will be reserve driver and Formula 2 driver at the first season, but then you can make it to tier 1 if you will be good enough for the tier 1. So yeah, that's what it is. And I like how our server is growing up, you know.
Guys moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
I like it was just small server, and now well, I can check how many members it has.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
Yeah, I will take a look.
So I'm pretty sure that the race calendar is going to be announced later this evening.
Yes.
But I think the driver lineup is not going to be announced tonight. Maybe
Yeah.
the next days.
Yeah. I think it will be announced on Instagram, right?
Okay, gap ahead.
I don't
calendar.
know. Maybe on both platforms at the same time. Whatever. Could be.
Yeah, I can make it for the Instagram. So. Anyway, I want to try something. Well, to see something.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
And we have... Well, that's a really nice number. We have 86 members. Oh, I don't count the bots, so I really like it.
86 members.
Yes,
Well, that's nice.
that's a solid number. Yeah, oh... Okay, so we have lap 33. The race update is Thomas in McLaren still in the lead. Sayed Shosemel in his AlphaTauri on second place. Hammoud in Red Bull on P3. Risa in his McLaren on P4. Grimmer on P5, and he has 3 seconds time penalty, but there is a gap between him and Darvils, who is on P6. James Study is on P7, and that's it where I can go. And yes, McMitzy in his Mercedes is on P8.
Now
so that's
it's
the race update.
we have Risa Match is fighting against Grimmer. Well,
Yeah, it looks so.
I'll
Just
just
a little bit.
I'm just going to show you guys the perspective so you can see it.
Okay, so I'm watching Risa as well.
Yeah, I've got him on too.
Gap to car in front is 5.8 seconds.
And Jeff told him that Grimmer is faster than him, so I think maybe we will see the overtake, even it's lap 35.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
And that's the last lap of this Grand Prix
It is.
Uh,
It is.
of
Last
this
lap
finale.
has been a nice race as well. I have to say, it was really, really interesting to see the
Yeah,
difference between PC and
The Xbox,
and the
right?
Xbox, obviously. And here, congratulations to Thomas, I believe was the winner.
Yes, he's the winner, and maybe we will see the move of Grimmer in his Haas on Risa Mai, but still Grimmer has the 3 seconds time penalty. But anyway, yes, Hammoud set another fastest lap of this race. Congratulations to Thomas again, and I will ask them if they will be on interview, you know.
Yeah.
So, okay, don't worry, I will.
The gap to the car ahead is 6.0 seconds.
So the winner of this finale is Thomas from McLaren. I think he put some solid performance.
Definitely, definitely. A very good one.
Okay, so our race winner can't do the interview because he needs to go to hockey. Okay, so that was really nice race. I really enjoyed that
Yes,
one.
it was.
Thomas
Absolutely.
on P1, another race win. So maybe he will be the challenger for Xbox races next season.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I mean, guys, it has been, again, as I've said already in the PC race when streaming it, it has been a fantastic season 1. I found myself in a fantastic league with some fantastic guys, and I'm super hyped and excited to go with you into the second season. I am really happy to be able to race with you guys here,
Yeah.
and it has been
Okay.
just a fantastic season.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the Xbox and PC as well. I think it was really amazing. Some good fights in both of these leagues. And so I think we are able to do the interview, right?
Yeah, sure. If there's someone who wants to come in,
Yes.
in an interview,
Well, he's James today. Maybe some
I will
more
just
drivers
jump
will be
into the
there.
interview. Okay.
Yep.
So, hello, James. Are you up for an interview?
Yes, I am.
Well, then, let me hear. What was your opinion on today's race?
My opinion was I did good, but I lost my front wing, which cost me a couple positions, but I'm all good.
There were some dangerous overtakes that not only you but the guys did. For example, in the fights that we've seen on camera against Direwolves, there were a lot of moves that had to occur off track because you guys pushed each other off track. Do you have a comment about that about these situations in general?
It was just good fun battling with him, and we just gave the position back if it was an illegal overtake or we went off track and we went back on.
Okay. Thank you. So, Rick Mars, are you up for an interview?
Correct, McMars. Can we ask you some questions?
Ceramic Mars?
Okay.
No, okay. Good.
Can I ask some questions on Risa, or do you want to do it?
Yeah, sure. Go on.
Yeah. Okay. So Risa, can you respond?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. So it was quite a good race for you and for McLaren as well. It was 1-4 finish. How do you feel about it?
I feel good because in 15 lap I lost my wing, so I drive with only one wing.
Yeah. It was a really amazing performance before. I think it was good recovery after what happened in this race. And do you think the McLaren should be the contender for next season? If
Yes,
you will be.
Yeah,
be
I
still.
think when Thomas race every weekend, so we can do.
Yeah. Okay. So, Big Brother, do you have some questions?
No, it's fine. I
Yep. Okay.
have answered
Okay.
everything.
Thank you for your interview.
Yeah, thank
Lino, are you up for an interview?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, then let me hear. What was your opinion on your first race in the F1 Esport League?
Oh, it was fun. It was fun, yeah. I mean, very frustrating I didn't win the race, but because I feel like I had the pace to do so. But I mean, and very frustrating I got caught up in a couple of collisions, but very fun overall, I'd say.
What was your moment of the race that you're definitely going to take into the next one?
Sorry, can you repeat that, please? I don't think I heard the whole question.
What was your moment in this race? Your special moment that you're definitely going to remember, or from which you're going to take some experience with you?
I mean, I've just got to be more aware. I think if I'm going to try and bring that into the next race, I don't think there's anything in particular that like one single moment that I'd want to bring into a different race. But I think it's just learning from this race and knowing I need to give more space to just allow myself to keep going as fast as I can.
Okay. Then I think the only one who's still missing is Steeper.
Yes. So Steeper, you wrote in the chat that your wheel ruined your qualifying, if I'm right. Steeper, can you respond? Okay, so I
Okay.
think that's everybody, right?
Good. Then
Hello?
oh yeah.
Oh, okay,
Alright,
so
I just got my mic wasn't working, so I had to fix it.
oh, okay.
It's fine.
So
It's
it's
fine.
Yeah,
alright.
basically. Do you want me to speak?
Yep. Okay. Well, can you tell us something about your first experience in this league?
It was very good, to be honest. I think obviously the wheel sort of ruined where I started, and then I spun a bit, ended up P17. So it really wasn't a good race, but I think it was a great experience, and yeah, it was just a really good experience, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay. I think it. So are you looking forward to the next season of the Xbox?
Yeah, I really am. I think got a lot in store. Hope I can improve quite a bit as well throughout the season.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you for that interview. And Big Brother, you can ask some questions on the other drivers.
So I think the last guys who are missing are Kramer and Thomas. Let's start with Kramer. After okay, they're both gone. Great, fantastic. So no interview for these two guys. But I mean, then I have no questions anymore. You guys are free to go. I don't want to
To keep you here.
to keep you here exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the end of this season. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you next season next week. And who knows where we will start, right?
Exactly. As we said, the announcement is probably going to come later this evening, but about the driver grid, I mean the lineup, it's not 100% sure. We're going to decide about that, but I think you guys are going to be happy, or I hope you guys are going to be happy with the decisions we are going to make. Until then, obviously, we're going to wish every one of you a good race, and if you can, support the F1 Esport League by leaving a follow, a like and a follow, obviously, on Instagram, on YouTube, on whatever you want. If you want to be part of the F1 Esport League, just join the link below to be racing with us. And until then, I'll see you. And again, a good race to everyone.